If an upset was ever to be on the menu, then it could be this Group D matchup that produces it. According to Igor Kokoskov, the Georgian coach, his players were nervous and scared in their loss to Russia. With 1,400 traveling fans that willing their team to victory, Coach Kokoskov will be hoping that NBA star Zaza Pachulia can settle those nerves and steer them to victory. For Božidar Maljković, this is a great expectation on this team, a team that's been together for many years. At the World Championships last year and 2 years ago at EuroBasket in Poland, they must deliver in essence. Close victory over Ukraine, 68-64, did nothing to satisfy the doubters, and only a convincing win tonight will signal intent from Maljkovic's team in playing for a medal in 13 days' time. Hello, this is Mick Bet, Game 2 tonight, Slovenia versus Georgia. We're at player introduction times. Just before the start of the game, about 8.5 minutes to go. The Georgian team are to be introduced to their traveling fans and all around us here. They got completely pasted in the first 35 minutes of the game versus Russia. And then it all went pear-shaped for David Blatt and his team. And Georgia almost pulled off a shot. Well, a shot could be on the cards tonight, as this team is full of talent, full of athleticism, and Igor Kokoskov, as Serbian coach, plenty of experience in those game time situations. Amber is there, the mascot for the championship, getting a handshake from everybody. Not everybody wants to give him a handshake. You just want to lose him, really. And now our eyes turn down the other end to the Slovenian team, who have their own traveling fans here. It'll be quite an atmosphere tonight. The Slovenian fans number about 100, surrounded by Georgian fans behind them. And across the other side of the stadium is a whole quarter of the stadium filled to the brim. From here we go to the national anthem. So to be the Georgian national anthem first, followed by the national anthem of Slovenia. Last player out there, Erozum Lorbeck for Slovenia. There's the fans from Slovenia, all ages, in full voice. And there's that pesky little mascot down again. Go on, get out of here. Anthems respected by both sets of fans. Coaches, there's Božidar Marković, our first view of him today. Very experienced at the club level, won just about every European title there is. As the scene is set, and there's the Georgian roster there. Look at that, Marcus Haynes, number 12, is the naturalized American. Victor Sanikadze, Air Georgia is his nickname, the high-leaping Georgian international. Tonika Shengelia was the MVP at the recent under-20 European Championships at the B division level, averaging about 30 points a game. Much expected of him tonight. A miserable game of 5 fouls in about 5 minutes, I think, against Russia. Head coach Igor Kokoskov, the first foreign-born coach to enter into the NBA coaching staff as assistant coach with the LA Clippers, and more recently with Detroit and the Phoenix Suns. Slovenia with number 11, Goran Dragic, as their talisman figure. Plays in the NBA for the Rockets, and it will be him that leads this team. Although he didn't start in the last game in that win over Ukraine, his brother Zoran started. Malkovich sits on top of this team. Speaking to him the other day, he thinks he's about one player short of being a real challenger for this EuroBasket title, but this is a team that could make it to the semi-finals at least, if not to the final. Now, 3 referees, Artiega, Shemesh and Kraus, from Spain, Israel and Germany respectively. We had a game earlier on, was refereed very well. We had 4 technical fouls in one game yesterday, and luckily that has not been repeated. Here you see the table. Not sure that's quite correct, because Bulgaria are now 1 and 2. Ukraine have now 1 and 2. And Belgium and Russia to play after this. And we're about 1 minute and 40 seconds before game time. To give you an idea of some players to watch for, Erasm Lorbeck, 15, has had 18 and 12 his first 2 games in this tournament. Fairly consistent there on the left. 15 points a game and 6 rebounds a game. And on the right, Victor Sanikadze of Georgia, who had 13 against Belgium and then 10 against Russia, but 8 rebounds in that game as well. Sanikadze, drafted in 2004 by Atlanta, traded straight away to San Antonio. Has played for Bologna, Tartu Rock in Latvia, Estudiantes and Dijon. So, both coaches, their final words for the teams as they enter a situation that is pretty vital for Georgia. If Georgia can sneak a victory here, there's the starters. They've already beaten Belgium, pretty much as you are. I think that all those 5 have started the previous 2 games, the 3rd game in a row that all 5 have started. If Georgia can sneak this victory, they'll put themselves in pole position, because Bulgaria blew the game today. For Slovenia, Smodis gets a start. As I said, Zoran Dragic, the younger brother of Goran Dragic, will start, and Ido Moric comes in to get some valuable playing time. So Malkovich is sending out a statement here that he's quite happy to send the young guns in there. Moric, 19 years old, will be his first start for the national team. Jaka Lakovic at point guard. The experienced Jaka Lakovic, who's been at Barcelona 5 years, Panathinaikos 4 years before that. 6.4 points a game. Going to add to Galatasaray in Turkey next year, the Final 5 for Slovenia. Vladimir Boyser on the left. Manusha Markashvili, the shooting 3-point shooter from Georgia, on the right. Zaza Pachulia, number 7, the NBA standout for the Atlanta Hawks, is the true leader of this team. Had a poor game against the Russians, only managed 11 points. And he will definitely look to get started in this game. Mirza Begic starts for Slovenia, the 7-foot young center for Real Madrid. So out of this starting 5 for Slovenia, only Dragic and Lakovic started the last game against the Ukraine. There we go. Referees in the circle. We're almost ready.